This is Business Class on Your Money.
Hi, I'm James Wilkinson and welcome to Business Class. Today's show is coming to you from Maui in Hawaii. Before we show you some of our top spots on the island, here's this week's travel news. Newcastle is set to get its first ever 5-star hotel. Crystal Brook Collection Hotels and Resorts has won the tender to acquire Newcastle's iconic Roundhouse Council building and intends to convert it into a 5-star hotel, which will be ready to open in late 2020. The hotel is set to be called Kingsley, a Crystal Brook Collection Hotel. The name Kingsley is a nod to Newcastle's heritage and the city's earlier name Kingstown, which dates back to 1804. Initial studies have indicated the Roundhouse could accommodate as many as 100 5-star hotel rooms. Initial renders developed by Newcastle's Barney Collins of EGE Architecture also show the introduction of a rooftop restaurant and recreational centre, which will come complete with a swimming pool. To date, Crystal Brook Collection has committed to investments in excess of $800 million in Australia, including 6 luxury 5- and 6-star hotels currently operating or under development. Most recently, Crystal Brook Collection opened Riley, the first 5-star hotel in Cairns in over 20 years, and it also acquired the Little Albion Boutique Hotel in Sydney's Surrey Hills. Over in the Hunter Valley, the former Seabull Kirkton Park is set to become the second Voco hotel in Australia by IHG. The hip Voco brand was launched in June by IHG, and the first global property to debut was on Surfers Paradise last month. With 70 stylishly appointed rooms, the property was one of the first hotels established in the Hunter Valley wine region. The hotel features tennis courts, a billiards room, indoor heated pool, sauna, spa and gymnasium. The hotel also features a welcome lounge, open fire library, 24-hour reception and room service, and on-site restaurants and bars. In airline news, Virgin Australia is adding an extra 1,000 flights to its holiday schedule, giving travellers an extra 175,000 seats to reach some of the most popular destinations this festive season. Throughout the school holiday period, Virgin Australia has added over 850 domestic flights alone, including additional flights to popular destinations such as the Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast and Tasmania. On top of that, the airlines also added over 45,000 seats to international destinations including New Zealand and Fiji. At the same time, Virgin Australia has also reported the top 10 most popular destinations for Aussies this festive period. Coming out on top was the Gold Coast, followed by Hobart, Queenstown, Cairns, Christchurch, Fiji, Perth, Alice Springs, Vanuatu and the Sunshine Coast. Still on the Sunshine Coast, and Qantas is set to launch a second direct service between Sydney and Maroochydore. The additional daily Qantas service is expected to begin in March 2019 and has been timed to connect the Sunshine Coast to Qantas's extensive international network over Sydney to Europe, America, Asia and the Pacific. The new flights adds further choice to the popular early morning Sydney business service, and it builds on Sunshine Coast Airport's record passenger growth. The Qantas decision comes in advance of the new runway currently under construction at Sunshine Coast Airport, which is due to open in 2020. Still on regional services, and QantasLink has revealed it will launch direct flights between Bendigo and Sydney. QantasLink's flights will be the first ever regular passenger services between Bendigo and Sydney, and the first commercial services from Bendigo in more than 30 years. From 31st of March 2019, QantasLink will operate flights 6 days per week with its 50-seat Q300 turboprop aircraft, offering more than 30,000 seats on the route each year. Flights are then expected to increase to daily over the peak summer season. Bendigo is the 57th destination on the QantasLink network and the Qantas Group's 4th destination in Victoria after Melbourne, Mildura and Avalon. United Airlines is set to launch new non-stop services between San Francisco and Melbourne in October 2019. The service will be operated by a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner aircraft, and it complements the airline's existing flights from Melbourne to Los Angeles and from Sydney to Los Angeles, San Francisco and Houston. For more than 35 years, United's offered non-stop service to Australia, and the airline currently offers the most service between the US West Coast and Australia by any US carrier. The airline has also revealed that from March 30, 2019, United will extend service between San Francisco and Auckland to year-round, with 3 times weekly flights using Boeing 777s. Still on Auckland, and Air New Zealand has reached an agreement with its aircraft maintenance and logistics workers to end planned strike action that would have affected 120,000 customers over its 3 busiest days of the year. Strike action was planned on December 21, 22 and 23, and the agreement with the unions means all planned flights will now operate as normal. Before we head back and showcase some of the best that Maui has to offer, one of the best ways to get there is on American Airlines in business class via Los Angeles. Here's what you can expect. American Airlines' international flagship business class is one of the best ways to hop between Sydney and Los Angeles. American Airlines have come a long way over the past 10 years, and the level of product, service and meals on board is a testament to just how far the airline has come. American Airlines flies Boeing 787 Dreamliners to Los Angeles from Sydney. And in business class, you'll find fully lie-flat seats with an adjustable seat-back headrest and leg rest. There's direct aisle access at every seat, and all are equipped with AC power outlets and USB ports. On the fun front, there's a 15.4-inch touchscreen monitor that offers on-demand entertainment with up to 250 movies, 160 TV shows, 13 radio channels, 375 albums and 20 games. You can plug into the system with Bose Quiet Comfort acoustic noise-cancelling headphones for the exclusive use of business class passengers during the flight. If you want to get some work done, there's Wi-Fi all the way to LA, while when it comes to pampering, American Airlines has Cole Haan amenity kits in business class. When it's time to turn in, a new partnership with sleep technology company Casper means guests now get large pillows and comfortable blankets as well as mattress toppers. On the food front, Australian-British chef Sean Connolly has a new food menu that excels from breakfast to dessert. And on the wine front, find a top selection of American, Australian and international wines. Before you take off, you can use the Qantas Business Lounge at Sydney Airport, while in Los Angeles, it's the brand new flagship lounge that features top champagne and an extensive buffet all day long. The service on board is nothing short of phenomenal from some of the best flight attendants in the sky, making the experience nothing short of 5 stars. Coming up after the break on Business Class, we check into one of our favourite resorts in the world, the Four Seasons Resort Maui at Wailea.
We'll be back with more Business Class on Your Money, and be sure to check out yourmoney.com.au. And now, more Business Class on Your Money.
Four Seasons Resort Maui at Wailea is well known for its luxury rooms, amazing pools and fantastic cuisine. Let's find out what's cooking now with Executive Chef Craig Dryhurst. Chef, thanks so much for your time today. We're here at the Four Seasons Wailea in Maui, and what are you cooking with at the moment?
Right now we're using a lot of fresh ahi, a lot of seafood. When people come here, they like to eat the ocean's bounty. So yeah, we're selling a lot of snapper, a lot of mahi-mahi, a lot of ahi tuna. It's in big demand at this time of year.
And if you look at what's coming up, it's obviously the festive season's right upon us. What's your take on festive dishes here in the islands?
So in Hawaii, I mean, they call it the Christmas luau, which is really a traditional luau that they do for Christmas here, which is a little bit different to the mainland in terms of having the turkey and the hams, etc. So lomi salmon and poi is a big luau dish here, also eaten at the festive period with the local Hawaiians. We have a similar dish to that in our lobby lounge menu, which is just a kind of remix on the lomi salmon. It's more of a lomi seafood salad where we cure some ono, salmon, ahi, which are all very popular at this time of year, using local cherry tomatoes, local cucumbers from upcountry, and a little bit of sesame oil, a little bit of soy, some fresh Maui onions. They're very, very local, very, very fresh. We serve that with a side of poi as well.
And you've got a great new cocktail list, so having that kind of a food menu is obviously very important, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the cocktails have to pair with the food, and the food needs to pair with the cocktails. They need to work hand in hand. So the menu's been specifically designed for that, and the new cocktails are fantastic. We have over 30 new cocktails to play with. It's great, all local flavors again, a very sort of modern tiki style. So the food has a Hawaiian element, but a touch of a modern ethic, a bit of a chef's play on some of the classics.
I've noticed a lot of your menus mix up a fair bit in terms of even a breakfast, a duo as well. Obviously, people come here for a week or longer, and they want to mix things up, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we're working on a mochi waffle for one of our new menus, which hopefully will come out early in the new year. But yeah, we have people come back, and some people want to try different things, and some people just want to come back and have that warm comfort of the hotel, return seeing the same faces, and try a delicious breakfast buffet in the morning.
Now, there are a few restaurants in the area, not a lot, but there are a few. Obviously, that adds a bit of competition to the element there, and you want people kind of having more meals here, really, don't you, as well?
Oh yeah, well, we have plenty to offer here. We have 4 different restaurants. We do breakfast. We have different menus at lunch. So there's plenty to do. It's a big hotel. If you want to just chill out and relax, I mean, we have great pool service, best pool service on the island, I feel. But I mean, people can try other things. We want people to get out there and explore the island as well. It's important that people come to Maui and enjoy Maui.
And if you look at what you have on the menu, obviously down at Duo, the juice bar seems to be pretty popular at the moment, doesn't it? Yeah, the juice bar is very, very popular. People want to eat healthy, they want to eat clean. So we do a lot of sales down at that juice bar. Fresh smoothies, fresh juices, Maui Gold pineapple juice in the morning, freshly squeezed every day through the juicer. So it's very, very popular, yeah. And having those fruits and vegetables available year-round obviously means you can have some things on the menu year-round, which is unlike other destinations. Sure. I mean, citrus fruits don't seem to be a season in Hawaii. They just seem to fruit all year round. I mean, back in my back garden where I live, the mango tree has fruited 3 times this year already. So you really don't know. But our citrus trees in our garden, I mean, we've got finger limes, maya lemons, tangerines, calamansi limes, and it just keeps fruiting all year, which is a blessing, because we need a lot of citrus fruit when you have so much seafood to work with. Now, coming up in March, in a couple of months' time, you've got some amazing chefs from around America all coming here for a special food and wine event you're putting on. Yes, this is going to be in conjunction with Wally's Wines out of LA. Very, very excited for this event. First event we've done of this type here at the hotel for a number of years. We have some feature chefs coming in. We have Jennifer Carroll. We have Jason Fox coming in. We have Wally's Wines chef. And we also have Jason McLeod coming in as well from San Diego. So some really good chefs coming in to work with some fantastic wineries. It's going to be a fun, fun event. It sounds like something you might do a few more of in the future if this one goes well. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're here to stay. We have a great partnership with Christian Navarro. So, yeah, more to come, I'm sure. Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, Chef. Thank you. Aloha. The resort's set to host a great food and wine festival this coming March. Let's find out more. Faith, you've got an amazing event coming up here at the Four Seasons in Maui in March next year, don't you? Yes, absolutely. So the 1st through the 4th of March, we're starting our Food and Wine Classic. It's going to be an immersive 3-day event with multiple producers. We're partnering with Christian Navarro with the Four Seasons Maui program with our Elite Suites. And then he's going to be bringing in about 30 producers from around the world, the best, most elite producers, to host champagne brunches, master classes, wine dinners, and a full-out gala. Very excited. And this is all over the hotel, isn't it? It's in some of the suites, it's in some of the restaurants, it's on some of the lawns. Absolutely. We have beautiful views from all over the resort, so we wanted to showcase all of those, as well as all of the amazing producers and the guest chefs that Chef Craig Dryhurst are bringing in order to make sure that the event is so, so perfect. What are some of the great wines that are coming in? You're a sommelier, you must be excited about what's coming up. Absolutely. We have family names like Dom Perignon. We're also bringing in Colgan, Harlan Estate, Opus One, and Krug, things like that. Really amazing high-level names. We're also bringing a couple of spirit producers. So Casa Dragones is going to be sponsoring our Serenity Pool event, as well as the Louis XIII will be coming in doing master classes. And that's obviously a bit of a challenge, and you're in some of the suites, which is a small space, and then the Serenity Pool offering a lot more space, so that's a fun challenge. Absolutely, very cool challenge, but makes it very intimate for some events and a lot more sprawling. That way you can see and be seen, or just relax and hide away. And some great chefs coming in from across the United States for this as well. Absolutely. Lots of different people, lots of different chefs, chefs that are Michelin star, as well as just the finest chefs from around the U.S. and the world. Obviously, you've got your own restaurants here to showcase your own produce at the same time, don't you?
Very excited. The lobby lounge has just done full renovation. We're very excited with the new food and drink options, trying to make that the best bar in the world, as well as Duo, where I come from, steak and seafood, and Chef Peleg is running Spago by Wolfgang Puck that is just killing it right now.
And obviously, Ferraro is the place to be for lunch and dinner during that time as well.
Always is. The view at that point is amazing. It is just sweeping.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Four Seasons Resort Maui in Wailea has just reimagined its popular lobby bar. Let's find out what's shaking and stirring with head bartender Ben Yabrow. Well, Ben, thanks so much for joining us. We're here at the Four Seasons of Maui in Wailea, and you've got a great new concept for the lobby bar here, don't you?
Yeah, no, we're really, really excited about the new lobby lounge.
Tell us about some of the ways you're doing things a little bit differently here than other properties.
So we wanted to kind of move away from that classic over-the-top tiki and kind of refine it a little bit, taking a lot of the ingredients you're finding on Maui and in Hawaii and kind of repurposing them into something a little bit more elegant and really speaking to those ingredients rather than over the top or overly sweet and almost cloying uses for those things. Really focusing on fresh, local as much as we can. We get a lot of things from our garden here on the property, and
you've got quite an abundance in the garden as well. Obviously, the chefs use all the produce. You have to fight with them to try and keep some for yourselves.
No, they're very good at sharing, but we utilize a lot of different things. So while they're growing a lot of fruits and vegetables, we will pull things like some herbs, even leaves from certain trees that are very aromatic, like kaffir lime is used in some of our drinks. Calamansi, which is a local citrus kind of between lime and tangerine, but also again very aromatic. Fresh basil, some Hawaiian chilies.
What are your styles of drinks here? You're obviously going classical with a twist.
Yeah, so we took that kind of tropical approach, but not so much those big loud tiki mugs and flaming garnishes and things like that. So we are for the most part along that refreshing side. We do have some stirred, more kind of stiff cocktails, but it is going to be it definitely does fit the island.
And still a lot of classic martinis and Negronis and great old fashions here as well.
Yeah, we can do anything you want as far as the classic drinks. It goes beyond the 25 signatures on the menu. But yeah, a lot of martinis, margaritas, Manhattans. Yeah, whatever the guest is in the mood for.
When you're talking about a lot of ingredients here from the property itself, obviously Maui itself has a lot of great local ingredients, from vodkas right through to through vegetables and everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we do have the opportunity to work with a lot of really talented distillers on island and brewers from beer to kombucha. But yeah, we're very fortunate here in Hawaii that we can grow a lot of things that don't grow anywhere else in the United States. Chocolate, coffee, a lot of citrus. We have our own varietal of pineapple that grows specifically on Maui that's featured in a lot of drinks. So that's really, really great, kind of a sense of place that you're getting in the drinks and also in the food.
Are there 3 drinks I should be having right now to try?
Oof, it's so hard because they're all our babies, but I would say that some of our more popular ones are going to be the Harvest Swizzle, which features again a lot of fresh produce, whether it's lemon, pineapple, cucumber. Then you have the Talisman, which is very to its core tropical, utilizing pineapple, house-made coconut syrup. Utilizing all parts of the coconut, Jamaican rum, and then lastly, something as simple as our Prairie, which is just our house gin and tonic with a local lemongrass lavender tonic syrup that we make here in-house.
Coming up after the break, we'll show you some of the top spots in Maui.
We'll be back with more Business Class on Your Money. And now, more Business Class on Your Money.
There are some great things to do on Maui, from great drives to whale watching and much more. Let's get the lowdown from the Chief Concierge here at the Four Seasons Maui, Sam Wilhelm. What are some of your favourite things to do on Maui here, including driving out to to Hana on that beautiful road?
The road to Hana, I'm a little biased because I'm born and raised in Hana, so it's my hometown. So it is a great way to kind of step back into what it used to be like 50, 60 years ago. Not so much about the actual town. It's not about getting to Hana. It's about the journey in. So you see some beautiful waterfalls, stunning sea cliffs, just really, really beautiful panoramic. Just kind of when people think of Hawaii, that's kind of the postcard shot of what people think Hawaii will look like when they come here.
And one of my favourite things to do here is whale watching, and you can do it from the Serenity Pool. You don't even need to leave the resort, do you?
No, you can stay right from the Serenity Pool. You can come up here to the club lounge, sit on the lanai. We have binoculars that we can give to guests as well. And they'll just camp out and look at the whales all day. They come every February. That's kind of peak time for whale season. And it's always, always a lot of fun to kind of see them jumping off in the distance.
And you do some very cool things here at the resort. You can organise a private luau, either on a point overlooking the beach or even in your own room, can't you?
Yes, so we can do a private luau. We have a beautiful oceanfront lawn that lends itself to a great setting for a luau. Or we've also started doing luau in your room, where our chefs prepare all the food and everything that you would have at a traditional luau. We'll bring it up, serve it to your lanai. Then, of course, we can always add on a musician or a hula dancer to kind of add that finishing touch to it.
And obviously, one of the more fun things that you can organise for guests, is there something that really sticks out in your mind that's been one of the fun things for you to organise?
We've done a lot. I would say probably one of the funner things that I've done was arranged a proposal, but spelled out "Will you marry me?" in white coconuts on a beach. So organized a private helicopter trip. She wasn't aware it was going to be private, wasn't sure what was going on, just thought they were going out for a ride. Pilot swooped in on a deserted beach on the east side of the island and spelled out "Will you marry me?" in white coconuts, and kind of turned out into a whole big celebration. So that was a lot of fun for us to do.
Now let's take a helicopter ride around the island with our favourite Blue Hawaiian. A very exciting experience we're about to go on, which you do every single day of the week.
Yes, I live my dream here. It's been a long time coming, but flying on Maui, we have 5 different tours that we can take. And one of my favorites, of course, is Molokai. Going out of Kahului, it's a 50-minute flight. And you get to go over to Molokai, where you have the tallest sea cliffs in the entire world. And of course, tallest waterfalls as well. #1 in the state, Olu'upena, is 2,985 feet. It's absolutely amazing. It's #4 in the entire world. And then you get to get into the valleys over on Molokai, which are almost completely untouched. One of the front doors of Wailau has a couple of cabins in it that have been homesteaded over there. And then behind those cabins, it's serenity. It's perfect. And of course, going to the east side of Maui, Haleakala itself, 10,023 feet up top. It's amazing. You get to see the volcano up there, a dormant volcano, if you will. And then you descend off of Haleakala to the Kipahulu area, where you see tons of waterfalls. Of course, it comes and goes with the wet season, but with the trade winds here, it provides a lot of water on the windward side of the islands for good water.
And during the year, from November through to April, it's whale season, and I think the best whale watching on the planet, if I'm not mistaken.
I would say yes, the Maui Nui area, so Ka'olave, Lanai, Molokai, and Maui. You have a very shallow shelf in between the islands under the water there, and it's their favorite place to come in the entire Pacific. They come down here during the winter time, but the best time to see them, I would say, is definitely January, February. And you see all the behavior. You see numerous whales. Normally on a 50-minute flight over to Molokai, we could see anywhere from 50 to over 100 whales. It's just truly amazing.
And it's also nice to go down the bottom of Maui as well, round to Hana, and on the way down that coastline. It's pretty epic, isn't it?
Yeah, so the Hana Highway from Kahului all the way to the town of Hana on the very northeast corner of Maui is an amazing experience. And seeing it from the air, remember there's 616 turns on that roadway, 62 one-lane bridges. So seeing it from the air, completely unobstructed from traffic, and just seeing everything from the top down, yeah, it's a dream.
And you guys must get a lot of requests right now to go and see a certain volcano that's erupting on another island.
Yes, we're very busy on out of Waikoloa Base on the Big Island, which is on the southwest side, and then of course Hilo on the north side. And so with the active Kilauea over there, numerous people are getting on the flights right now. It's absolutely amazing.
So Hawaii's a bit of a hotspot right now in terms of for what you guys do, offering helicopter rides across some of the most amazing islands in the South Pacific.
Absolutely. And, you know, for us here on Maui, every once in a while we'll get a charter that heads over to Hilo, and then you can go up and see Kilauea. So you can depart right from Kahului and do it if you do a charter.
And one thing that you guys offer that not many people actually know is you can do transfers from some of these Four Seasons resorts to the other Four Seasons resorts as well.
Absolutely. Here in Lanai, we can take you into Kahului, and we also have the Wailea golf courses that can drop you right down in Wailea, where you can be picked up and taken right to the Four Seasons Wailea resort.
Well, that's it from us on Maui. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Business Class.